boys.
Josh.
Hello, squirrels. And hello, non-binary folks. Welcome back to the Judges Plays on the Internet. My name is Josh.
My name's Rick.
And my name's Christian.
And we are the
Judges.
Judges.
What?
What's up?
What's up, folks? What a beautiful sunny Friday in Los Angeles, Illinois. That's right. I renamed the studio to Los Angeles.
Wait, do you think that might do good things for us? Like if we geotag it as LA?
The Studio of Angels. How do we feel about that?
The studio of Jangels.
Jangels.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jangels.
I love how you said that with more concern the second time.
Jangels.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jangles is-
Judges, Angels, Jangels.
We need to go back to the drawing board with that one.
Good
Very
one.
good. How
Very
about we
good.
open up some Drail? Send in from our
No,
That was still good.
No, it wasn't.
PO Box 58. I don't want to. We got a lot of flack for skipping mail time for 1 week.
Oh my god.
The one person who enjoys mail time was like, "How dare you? What
we
are you
gotta,
doing?"
We gotta save the date.
Yay! Whoa! Huge news on the other side.
That's a tiny little horse.
Is
so
it a
funny.
tiny horse or is it just a big man?
I don't know. That horse looks big.
Oh, you're right. That horse looks way bigger.
Free drinks.
Yeah,
We're in.
we love it.
And we're getting married. Mike and Katie in Massachusetts.
Married like MARE.
Editor.
What do you mean, editor? And then you said it again.
I don't know. You're still looking at me like you're waiting for information. Don't look at me like you're thirsting for a little bit of fucking knowledge.
Anyway, congratulations, Mike and Katie, on your September 2024 wedding. Let's read the next one.
Now we're really fucked.
That happened.
Where's the other one?
Oh,
hope
wow.
it
That
I went off without a hitch.
like the Will Smith movie.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, hold on. This is a wedding invite, but
a
we
lot.
got a book with it. Oh,
Yeah.
and pictures. Oh
Holy
my god.
shit.
I'm so excited.
Holy shit.
Judges.
Hello.
For Erica, I doubt you will want to read this full story on the podcast, but if you do, please don't use my name. If you do read this on the podcast, you can use Amber.
I can't. I have so many stories to read. We can't read 2 pages.
And it's front and back.
If you're going to start your story with, I doubt you'll want to, we can't do that. We really can.
I wish there's a summarized part.
Okay, well,
Save it. We will
I
read it
do
at
have
some
a
point.
TLDR.
Maybe
Oh.
we.
At the
Okay,
top.
that'll be perfect.
Husband 31 and I 29 have been together 12 years, though we just got married on 9/23/23 in 2022. We lived with my grandpa who had Alzheimer's, then planned a wedding and bought a house all at the same time. House burned down, but our wedding was a success. Your podcast has helped me through it all.
Wow.
The end.
You're
How
a real
about-
piece of shit now.
How about she prefaced
they-
it by saying, you don't want to read this, by the way.
Hey, we'll read it on the bonus episode.
I'll read it on the bonus episode. Weekly bonus episode. They include pictures, and your house was gorgeous, and I'm so sad that it burned down. Also, your wedding dress. Oh, God, that wedding picture is great. Anyway, I want to talk about their wedding invitation.
Okay.
So, first of all, check out the back.
Elegant, sexy, sleek.
I just really think that's pretty. I have no idea how to pronounce your husband's name, but you asked me not to use your name, so that's fine. But it's a very cool name. They got married in Pennsylvania, and in their details card, they have a wedding guest info. The dress code is festive attire. Long dresses, suits, tuxes, and sparkles are welcome. If you want to match our theme, choose elements that are celestial and or woodland themed. Feel free to have fun with your attire and accessories. They want their guests to pick out an outfit that fits one of the colors below or is neutral. Men should stay away from navy and women should stay away from light purples and whites.
That's so much instruction.
I mean,
But don't you just I just feel like every time I go to a wedding, which has been a lot recently, I'm like, what the fuck
Flex.
am I going to wear?
Sure.
What am I going to wear?
light
And-
purple, white, maybe navy suit.
If you're not part of the wedding party, you don't typically have like that information of what the wedding colors are, and what a faux pas to show up to a wedding in their wedding colors.
Is that a faux pas?
I think.
Probably.
I don't know much about wedding culture.
Oh, we've noticed.
But I think that's helpful.
No, yeah, absolutely. I wasn't criticizing. I'm just saying it was a lot of information.
I felt like it was 3 points of information.
Yeah.
Which is more than you normally get.
You know what? That's
Yeah.
entirely fair, Josh.
Yeah.
I take back everything I said.
Thanks.
I'm in your corner. I'm not hostile against you
Anyway,
today.
Josh has a tight sewed, I guess, so we'll just skip all the
Josh
formalities.
has a tight
and...
little sewed.
Well, if you want to send in mail, head on over to P.O. Box 58, Ottawa, Illinois, 61350. Type that into your USPS guy.
Yeah, use the local United States Post services.
Yep.
Postal.
Have
Keep
you
this
never
shit up,
watched Men in
Josh,
Black?
And I will go postal. Keep this up, Erica, and I will go home and watch it.
Have you never seen it?
Men in Black?
Yeah.
Yeah. A time or two.
Yeah, you haven't seen it? Or yeah, you've seen it.
I need you to be genuine.
I've seen it a time or two.
I don't know if I believe you.
Hey, I don't know if I believe me either.
Whenever he's talking about smoking a J, he's actually just
Watching
watching Men in Black.
at 2.5 times
What,
speed.
it was Agent J, right? Okay, good. That would have been really embarrassing for me.
That would have been a faux pas. That would have actually been a faux
That
pas.
would have actually been a faux pas. I also need to say something at the top. Can I say that?
Tight sewed.
There have been people that have come into the Twitch stream over at twitch.tv/judgespod and said, I've been a fan for so long, I had no idea you had a Twitch stream. Huh? We've said it so many times.
Do you skip the end of the show?
What's that? What's that about?
Yeah, I could see them not. I bet if we look at the analytics, not many, again, to the end of the episode.
Analytics.
But also, I feel like we bring it up fairly often.
That's what I mean. I also have a YouTube channel.
Hashan?
Commentary, ever heard of it? It's very cool. Erica, thoughts on it?
What are your thoughts on his newest video, Erica?
I've only seen the clips on TikTok. I haven't had time to watch the full video yet.
Thoughts on the clips on TikTok?
I enjoyed them.
YouTube.com/@HashanYT. Go ahead and give it a follow. It's very fun stuff. This is a post.
But
from-
I genuinely need to know your take on chiropractors.
We'll watch the video. That's the whole point. We got videos on Cartnar, chiropractors.
Crack a shit. Oh, it's a crock.
Have you ever been to the chiropractor?
No, my mom and my brother have.
I like to go to the chiropractor.
Oh, fuck.
Watch the video. I think it's got interesting information in there.
The one I watched was when they do like the dogs.
Mm-hmm.
That shit makes me nervous. I thought for sure that what was it, a Akita or a
Something.
That-
Husky, potentially.
big ass dog? I thought for sure I was gonna bite him right in the mouth.
Norwegian
Yeah.
elk hound.
Anywho, whoopty with this, that, and the third. We don't just talk about Twitch on this podcast. We also podcast on this podcast. And what that
do.
entails is going online and finding silly little stories. And I did it.
Really?
Yeah.
Josh, we're 8 minutes in. You need to move this
I
along.
have 9 stories, folks. 9 stories tonight.
9.
We'll see if we get to all of them. R/relationships. So try to true a classic.
It is?
Okay.
Hey, and it's on my list, so read more of them.
I found a picture of my sister's sex toys on my husband's phone. We've been together for 5 years.
I don't like this story.
Yeah. I'll skip it then. Christian, editor, cut this out. Don't count it towards your end of your numbers.
That's fucked up. You know what I have to...
What the hell? Oh my God.
Okay.
No way. Yeah.
My mom and sister went out of state on a trip last week, and they paid my husband, 26 male, to check on the dogs every day and feed them. Unbeknownst to me, 28 female, while he was there at some point, he snooped through my sister's stuff and took a picture of her sex toys.
That's so fucked up.
She hides it in a basket in her closet, and my sister and I are extremely close, so I recognized exactly what it was as soon as I saw the picture.
I need to. How
What-
did you find
huh?
the picture? Did he show it to you, or like were you snooping?
Christian?
I guess I just don't understand how being extremely close is like, I know the exact spot and what it looks like.
Well, if they talk about what sex toys they use. I don't know about the spot, but you
I
might
stand-
recognize the type.
I stand corrected.
Yeah.
They could also have a pact where, hey, if I die, go get rid of my sex toys. Here's
Possible.
where they're at and what they look like,
That's possible.
so
I
that
feel
my
like
mom doesn't have to find
What a
them.
weird pack.
I feel like my thing was more realistic.
No, I literally like my friend Courtney. She's
Yeah.
like, hey, if I die, clean out my bedside drawer
let
so that my kid doesn't have to do it.
let my family know I'm human. You know.
I'm back on your side.
Yeah. You should have never been off my side.
I don't think I'd ever make a kid do it.
Right.
Anywho,
Which is why
tight sewed. She hides it in a basket in her closet. I found the picture hidden in a
Do
key.
we think laundry basket or do we think actual like
Very-
basket?
I'm gonna
Very
fight
good
you.
question. Hamper, maybe? When's the last time we've seen a collapsible hamper?
I've not seen a clamp.
I've seen a collapsible hamster
either.
when I was like 4.
What? Listen.
Bring them back. I'll say it. I found the picture hidden in a keepsafe app on his phone.
Oh,
she
no.
was
That's
snooping.
extra creepy.
I'm horrified and disgusted. He was trying to say he was going to use it as blackmail.
For
and
what?
then he said he doesn't know why he did it. I am so sickened, like WTF. What should I do?
Sorry,
Okay.
you really threw me off with the cadence on double U.
Yeah, agreed.
TF.
I read the letter.
Yeah, but there was such a gap between double and the U that I'm like, double what?
double and then a U, so 2 U's.
And I know you're gonna
TF,
say,
and then I'm trying to think what's a
W kind
UTF.
of looks like 2 U's next to each other, but in this case,
You're picturing 2 V's next to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Like WTF. Is that better?
that was
Yes.
so much better.
Now we all know what you mean.
What should I do and what would you do
Divorce.
in this situation? I already chewed him out and he knows I'm so pissed off.
Yeah, no.
Not sure if this is worth divorce or not.
It is. That's fucking gross. That's really fucking gross.
As many of the commenters pointed out, even if it was for blackmail, why do you need blackmail
Yeah.
on your sister-in-law?
What's she got on you?
Huh?
That's what I mean. Have you ever been like, I need the blackmail on somebody? I've never once in my life been like, I need to keep this for blackmail.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Is
you
that a
guys
normal
shouldn't.
thought?
I don't have
I
black-
just feel like that's all
Is that
like
a normal thought process?
red flags.
No, yeah. There's no way that there's nothing he could say to make this normal other than he found out her sister died on the trip, took pictures to then
No.
show
Are
to,
these the ones you need me to throw away?
No.
and that's the only thing. The fact listen, folks, if your partner has a keepsafe app, break up with them.
I mean,
What are they keeping in there?
you're not wrong. It's
What are
already
they-
a red flag.
What are they keeping in there?
Passwords.
Unless it's like a password.
I
app,
have a
obviously.
keepsafe.
What the?
Oh, is it the
fuck?
same brand? Like, is it called keepsafe?
I think it's called Keeper.
But like, if it's a thing for
it's
media,
for all. Also, you have the password for it, and it's literally just my passwords for everything.
You're
wait, do you mean it has all of your passwords for everything in it, or it's the same password that you use for everything to get
no,
into
no.
the app?
No.
Okay, that's like
It's there's like a passphrase to get into it,
that makes sense.
and then
And what is that passphrase? Pray
a
tell.
bunch of fucking gibberish. I don't know what it is.
How do you spell gibberish?
and this fucker knows it.
Anyway, but yeah, I keep all my like usernames and passwords for
Yeah.
every fucking random shit I've ever logged into.
I just mean like an app to store media in, which is like the thing that teenage boys have.
It's usually like an app that's like hidden
Yeah.
in some way too, where it's like
It's strange. It's very strange. I don't understand why you would need that in any circumstance. I'm already kind of contradicting myself in saying it could be for like Christmas ideas.
There you
giving
have it,
Too much of
Joshua.
a
Fuck.
bone.
Fuck. All right. Never mind. Don't divorce anybody. Be together forever. Is that?
No, these people need to break up. This was disgusting on his part, and he should be ashamed
This-
and also die. What?
This next one's not disgusting.
He was actually just trying to take a picture of the basket. He was trying to be like, when's the last time you seen a collapsible hamper? Oh, I didn't realize what was in it.
Babe, I was trying to blackmail her because who the fuck has a collapsible hamper over there? Next one is from r/am I wrong?
Is that new?
I don't know.
That has to be a whoop.
I don't know.
I'm gonna give it a whoop.
Whoop.
Am I wrong for throwing my husband out after finding nudes from the nanny?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not
No,
Wait.
Hang on. No.
The post was removed from Am I the Asshole, so that's where they're posting it. Am I wrong? I'm new to Reddit, but my little sister suggested I ask here. I'm 28 female, and my daughter is Cassie, 11 months, and my husband is Alex, 35. So basically, it's just what the title says. I had Cassie and then returned to work, psychologist, as I could never be a stay-at-home mom. I'm actually French, but live in the United States. So when I returned at the 4-month mark, as I had a difficult birth, we looked around to find a nanny to look after Cassie, whilst myself and Alex were at work. We saw a few girls, but then one of Alex's colleagues suggested his daughter, who had dropped out of college. Let's call her Liv, 20 female. Everything went well. Admittedly, I did notice her being quite attached to Cassie, but I brushed it off as a good friendship between the two. She also liked Alex.
Between 11-month-old?
They're friends. They get along.
Okay.
They go out. I mean, you can't go to the bar with them, but
You can.
well, no, she's only 20.
That's a good point.
Get this baby a drink. They're in Wisconsin. Get this baby a drink. Oh, no, she's only 20.
Everything went well, admittedly. I did notice her being quite attached to Cassie. I already read that line. She also liked Alex. It was obvious she had a crush on him, always batting her lashes and giggling.
Ew.
I actually found it amusing, as I'm confident in myself.
What?
What?
Why am I saying ew?
No, what does it look like to bat your lashes at somebody?
Oh, you sweet summer child.
And
You've never had a woman bat their lashes at you?
not that I've noticed.
I have, but it's fine.
I mean, you would agree that this is something I'd be
Ow.
oblivious to.
I just hit my finger. What? Yeah, you'd definitely be oblivious to it. You'd be like, "Why are you blinking so much?
Do you got something in your eye?
This lady's weird. She's blinking at me a lot."
Do you need me to look in your eye, see if you have an eyelash stuck in your eye or something?
He always left it off with me too. But then on Thursday night, during the frickin' game, he asked me to do something on his phone whilst he bathed Cassie, and I saw some pictures flash up from Liv. When I looked at them, they were obviously sexy nudes. She was wearing skimpy lingerie and in provocative poses. I looked back at the history, and she had been sending these for a while.
Oof.
As far as I could see, Alex had never responded, but obviously texts can be deleted. When I asked him, he got defensive and told me to stop using my psychiatrist tricks on him.
Listen here, Jedi. You're not going to break me down.
I was not happy with his non-answers, and it ended up in a shouting match, waking Cassie. So I got him a bag and threw him out. Told him he's not welcome back until I have answers. I'm considering taking Cassie back home to see my family in France for a little bit. His mother and friends have been blowing up my phone saying I'm being too harsh, and they were harmless texts.
What?
Nevertheless, I feel disrespected, and that doesn't fly with me. Was I too harsh? Should I accept his claims that he never responded?
No, don't accept his. Even if he didn't respond, he should have the exact moment that he got that shown you and been like, "What the fuck?"
Well, the moment,
Yes.
15 minutes.
No.
Okay,
Hey,
geez.
Immediately been like, look at what our nanny is sending us. We have to fire her.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no other universe and that
No.
any response is warranted.
Unless it's
What the hell?
That's a good response, yeah.
Oh my God, no way.
Also a good response.
How do you spell? What was your unless?
Unless you're into it and you're going to cheat on your spouse,
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah, right.
which is what he's doing.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
no. He was actually keeping it for blackmail. She had a compactable hamper in the background.
You
No,
fucking
bad,
fool.
bad.
Zooming in.
Bad man.
She sent one picture, but it's just him like gradually zooming in on a hamper in the background. There's an update.
Oh, good. Let's hear it.
We love an update. Update. I'd like to start this off addressing the comment stating I'm kidnapping my daughter.
Oh, jeez.
I'm taking her with me to visit my family back home in France. Her father has given his consent. It's a non-issue. There was also confusion about my job. I work in the psychology field, and I was just using this post as a sounding board, really. The responses from his friends, I don't think any of that is important. As stated, I informed Liv's father of what happened. So the nanny's kid or dad knows. He was furious both with Alex and Liv. That's right, because they were coworkers. He apologized to me and said he will try to get the truth from her and that she rebels any chance she gets, but this was disgusting. I then looked through the camera in my daughter's nursery and I saw a clip of Liv asking if she wanted a sister or brother from Miss Olivia and Daddy. Yeah, this is what I read, and I was like, that's exactly the face I made. Yeah, that's exactly the face I
my
made.
God.
Yeah. That made me feel sick to my stomach. She responded to her dismissal with denials, but I told her I had footage and that she was to never lay a hand on my baby again. But if she wanted Alex so bad, she could have him. I reminded her that how you get them is how you lose them, and he would soon tire of a 20-something college dropout kid. Alex returned to the house temporarily for us to talk. After me showing him the camera footage and text from Liv, he broke down and said he was really sorry.
Oh, of course.
He admitted that whilst nothing had physically happened between them, they had been exchanging photos and messages for a month or two. He showed me the original messages, and it was her who had pursued him. She started by saying she felt like a schoolgirl around him, and she needed
Gross.
advice from an important man like him, and sent a photo of her
Gross.
in lingerie asking if she was sexy. He started out not really responding, but after a few texts he responded, and it started from there. She was saying things about them being in a happy family together, but he never responded to those texts. He begged me to forgive him and start fresh. He said we can move and that we have plenty of money. He'll do whatever the hell I want. I told him that I want to do is go home for a few weeks, so that's what I'm doing. Cassie and I are flying tomorrow. He honestly looks so pathetic right now. They are welcome to each other. There will be no wedding,
Okay.
and I will be consulting with a custody lawyer once I get to France to see my options both in the U.S. and internationally.
Okay.
But as someone in the comments said, I stayed in the U.S. not because I think it's a good place to live, but because that's where Alex was based and wanted to build our family. However, I will always support the daughter-father relationship, but he cannot have our daughter and his nanny. Now that's not happening. I would like to move home and most certainly away from the slutty nanny. I am not looking for custody advice. Many
Fair
update
enough.
from Liv's father. He has found and sent me some of the deleted messages. Liv, oh my God, could you imagine looking through your daughter's messages? Why would you do that? Liv
Gross.
talks about wanting me out of the picture so she can be Cassie's mom. WTF. Sorry. WTF.
It's in the game.
Wild
awful.
freaking story.
What a wild
huh?
story you found, brother.
Yeah. I found these. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. And what was this subreddit called again?
That-
Am I wrong?
Yeah, I originally found it on Best of Redditor Updates.
Okay.
But isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that was a good one.
Whew. Jeez.
Only 7
People
more.
are wild.
7 more, yeah. Including the listener submitted one.
Okay.
Including the visitor one.
Okay.
Terrible. Broken families.
Mm-hmm.
Because of men? Ugh. Gross.
Men
Yeah.
are bad.
Interesting take. Interesting that was your takeaway. Have you considered how the woman was wrong in both of these situations?
No, never. not
One
once.
for owning sex toys and the other for having a kid?
It's kind of fucked
It's
up.
kind of fucked up. Next one is from r/askmen. So maybe we'll get some.
Why does
insight.
my girlfriend hate my collapsible hamper?
This is actually sent in from Vanessa.
Long time, first time.
No,
Long time, multiple times.
first time actually. First listener submitted from Vanessa. My roommate keeps
Then it's long time, first time, Josh. Why did you yell at me about it?
first time.
This is their first time ever listening.
Yeah, yeah. My roommate keeps fucking his bed. How do I approach this?
Like, as in the lighthouse.
I've never seen it.
Oh, there's a hole in the mattress and he fucks the bed.
I don't think there's a hole in the mattress.
That is the lighthouse, yeah?
Is the hole in the mattress just a metaphor in that movie?
No.
Yeah. It's all symbolism.
I mean, the whole. Okay.
I honestly
It happens right after the Prometheus scene.
you could
Don't
still,
even worry about it.
He's hallucinating that he's having sex with a mermaid.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
spoilers.
But he's really having sex with his mattress, and there's a hole in the mattress.
Spoilers.
Hark.
Don't just say hark. I honestly don't know how else to put it. So for context, my roommate warned me that he, quote, sometimes sleep talks at night.
Oh, quick aside. You were talking in your sleep so bad last night.
No. Was I podcasting at least?
You were
Was
like,
I on?
I couldn't even hear you very much because you were trying to be quiet.
Collapse a lamp.
You were demonstrating things with your hands.
Look, it's this big, but it can collapse down to this.
But you were like upset about it. I don't know what you were talking about. And I was just like, this motherfucker's sleeping. I ain't got time for this.
That's
Anyway.
fucked up. That could have been something very interesting.
Could have been. Probably wasn't.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. It probably was.
My roommate warned me that he sometimes sleep talks at night, but I'd gotten extremely unlucky with my first 2 roommates. They were absolutely
sleep yell at
terrible. Inconsiderate,
They sleep yell.
inconsiderate, spoiled, and disgusting. Therefore, a clean, tidy, hygienic roommate sounded great, and I thought that a little sleep talking wouldn't hurt anyone. The sleep talking I can handle. The sleep fucking,
yelling.
on the other hand,
Oh.
I cannot handle.
Oh.
For clarification, the sleep talking went from a few mumbles and groans the first month to nightly violent spring squeaking coming across the room. So this is a college dorm.
Okay. That makes a
Implied.
lot more sense.
Implied.
I was like, how loud are you sleep fucking your mattress?
This man will literally be pounding his mattress at 4 a.m. It's currently 4:30, and he's just woken me up after raw dogging his mattress again. It got to the point where I had to use earplugs to sleep. But that had caused me to miss my alarm and therefore a class. You know, it's every guy's fantasy to sleep with the twin, to fuck twin.
Ew. Joshua.
Twin
where's my
mattress.
carrot?
It's a twin mattress bun. Come on.
It was gross.
Is it? He's the one doing it.
I thought that was really good.
No.
Thank you,
No.
Erica. Thank you very
No.
much.
Do we at all believe that he could possibly just be fucking his mattress, and then he's like, "Oh, sorry, I was sleep fucking."
The
very
worst,
possible.
the worst excuse.
Is it? Did they say it was every night?
They haven't said, but there is more, so maybe they will. The man will literally be pounding him. The other disturbing part is that he calls out names. This is the sleep talking. He is currently single, and unfortunately, we have the same friend group. So occasionally, I'll hear one of their names moaned out in the middle of the night. Here's what woke me up half an hour ago. Oh, Lauren. Oh, fuck yeah. It only stops when 1, he climaxes, or 2, he fucks the bed so violently that he bounces himself up the bed and hits his head on the wall.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
I have no idea how to approach this with him since he's very shy and tends to avoid / get quiet when there are sexual discussions, when he's awake at least. I wouldn't want to make it awkward, but I can't deal with him wake me up all the time. How should I approach this? So implied very frequently. I don't know about nightly.
How many times can you bonk your head off the wall and wake up with like a boner and be like, "What's going on?"
Do you think you get like cartoon head boner while your boner goes away?
That's exactly.
And then you push it in and your boner comes back out?
Give me my carrot back. Give me that fucking carrot, bitch.
So yeah, thanks for this. I thought that was a really silly, goofy story.
That is a very silly, goofy story. I think that you should, as it's happening one night, start fucking throwing shit at him and be like, you need to wake up and you need to get your life together because this is
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah.
I'm only saying that it's gross because it's in the same room as
Oh, no,
the other
absolutely.
person. When you're in your own room, like, it's
Pop
whatever.
off, King.
It's
You're-
not like you really have a whole lot of control over it, but also like,
Do you think maybe he just needs to jerk off while he's awake? I don't know
Could
how
be.
wet dreams work. I don't really have dreams, so of all variety, Josh. So does jerking off make them go away,
I don't know.
or do they still haunt you like a terrible nightmare?
A really bad ghost.
Josh is already moving on. He's done with this discussion. He said, next.
No, what do you mean? I do love the visual of him like flopping like a fish out of water, like, slowly up the bed.
That is
That's
pretty
a
funny.
sight to. The thing is, you have actual blackmail against your friend now, as well.
You
That's
should download
true.
the Keeper app.
You could literally be like, I will fucking tell Lauren that you are having wet dreams about her if you don't stop. torture him.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't think he's sleep fucking.
You think he's awake doing it?
Yeah.
I do a little bit too.
Yeah. You can't be moving so violently that you move up a bed and be like, whatever the fucking like thing is that makes your muscles like tense up while you're asleep. Like you're not in deep REM while you're deep ramming your fucking
Boo.
I thought that was really good.
mattress
No.
pad. Do you think he puts down like a little like what kids put down to wet the bed? That way it doesn't ruin
Like a
his-
plastic cover.
Yeah. Is that
I
enough?
hope so.
Are we done with this now?
Yeah.
Did I riff
please.
enough? Okay.
I was just wondering. All right, I'm sorry.
I don't think he's asleep. I
don't
think that's
either.
absolute horseshit.
Hey, I'm not buying it either, Josh.
Allegedly cheated on my boyfriend by assuming the relationship was over.
Oh.
This is a
Okay.
Reddit story sent in by Ray. I've been listening to you guys for almost 3 years now, and I don't think I could survive Mondays without the pod. I work in the legal field, and Monday and Tuesday mornings, I am way more prepared to deal with everyone because of being a good mood and prepared to judge lawyers' bullshit. I also have a hearing disability.
I'm glad it ended. What?
Thank you. And I work in I live in the Midwest.
What?
Um,
They have lawyers out here?
yeah, you just can't get them to come around because they can't hear for shit. I need a lawyer, and then just corn rustling.
You're an idiot.
Yep. You're the first podcast I've ever been able to keep up with, thanks to that Midwest accent and my sheer determination to
We don't have a
listen.
Midwest accent.
Oh, yeah,
Boy.
some of us on the couch do.
Me?
We all do. We all
It's
do.
not me.
Say accent again?
Accent.
Yeah,
Okay.
oof.
There's no way.
Say hot dog.
Hot dog.
Oh my god.
Stop.
you
Are you being
from?
serious?
I don't know.
I don't think I have an
We all
accent.
do. Of course we do.
We
No,
do.
we do not.
You think you just are accentless, or where do you think your accent's from?
I'm accentless. I don't have one. I don't have one. I don't know what you're talking about.
Erica's from cunt towns, population serving one. Like your serving cunt was the joke. I was trying to say. You're come on, help me out here.
Collapsible hamper.
Collapsible hamper. You know what I was saying.
Do I?
Sorry, it was a language barrier.
Right. Right.
Fuck, we can't say that though, unironically, because we do get demonetized.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Barbie.
Bart.
You can't say the C word.
Goon sack.
yeah. Well, excuse me.
Goon sack.
What is?
What are we at on the board?
33.
Fuck, real quick one. I only live an hour and away in any random direction. Doxed. Definitely want to go to any in-person events. Never get my Discord to connect, so I missed the ones you mentioned on the pod afterwards. How can I find about anything in advance? I don't have Twitter, so I'm not helping myself here. We don't really have events. Sorry. Any whoop-de-woo.
Christian wants one so bad.
Saw this bad
want
boy
one
on
so bad.
relationship advice. Always be plug-in pisses and kisses. Previous X's and O's debates on which is the kisses and which is the hug. Does that change with pisses and kisses? Great question. Great question.
That is a great question.
Do you do POPO or PXPX?
POPO looks better.
Huh.
Oh, I was imagining like the O was pisses. And
Interesting.
The X was kisses.
So you want XOXO? Okay, I got you. Okay. I allegedly cheated on my boyfriend by assuming the relationship was over. How can I fix this?
Wait, is this a listener submitted?
No, it's a relationship.
Oh yeah, you said that. I'm
It's
sorry.
on our
Listener
relationship
found.
advice. Yeah. So basically, it's as it says in the title. I, 21 female, was together with Derek, 23 male,
Well, it's your first problem.
for a year. We always went out to parties, clubs, drinking, and all those things. At some point, I don't know, I just grew tired of the whole party scene and other stuff all the time. I will admit it was partially due to my father constantly in my ear about me starting to take life more seriously. So yeah, I quit that lifestyle and went to college on my parents' dime.
Okay.
Okay.
Derek did not like that.
Okay.
Suddenly it's all, you're not the same person, and you think you're better than us? Come on, babe, screw that. Let's go out. Constantly.
What do you mean I gotta get rid of my collapsible hamper?
Enough.
No.
You're going back to the well too quickly, too
Yeah,
soon.
you're right. It is too soon.
Soon enough, we no longer went on dates, and he no longer invited me anywhere because I had a morality stick up my butt that's constantly judging us. He was constantly discouraging me and just dragging me down. I should have broken up with him, but I thought I was in love and kept trying to make it work. You can never love somebody named Derek, truly. Thoughts on that?
Maybe. I've never met a Derek that I loved, so.
I know a Derek that was actually very cool.
Really?
Yeah. Anywho, cut back in. I shouldn't have said cut back in because now this is all.
Yeah, I didn't
thought
like that, Joshua.
Cut back in. I thought I was in love and kept trying to make it work. Anyway, we started getting short. He started getting short with me through texts. Stopped visiting, stopped calling, ignoring me until it was 3 months since I had even saw him or we had any kind of interaction.
Whoa.
I just assumed that meant we were over.
Yeah, I would as well.
So yeah, I met a cute guy. His name is Eric.
Ew.
Just kidding.
I was like, man, this person really has a thing for icks.
Hmm.
Good one.
I met a cute guy a few weeks later that asked me out, and I said yes. We've been together for 2 months now.
Okay.
So it's now been 5 months since she has spoken with Derek. A few days ago, Derek shows up at my apartment out of nowhere and starts berating and insulting me, saying a friend saw me with another guy and showed him pics of us kissing. It was a nasty argument before he left. Then he left and blasted me on Facebook and Instagram for being a cheating bitch and more.
What the fuck?
I felt I didn't do anything wrong until a friend of mine pointed out it was my own fault for assuming things, gave me the whole ass plus you and me speech about assuming things. Keep in mind that Derek and I haven't spoken in over 5 months at this point. Some friends and others have started looking at me differently. I've never considered myself a cheater, but I guess I am.
No, you're not.
Current boyfriend still hasn't ran off, but we have to talk still. How can I fix this?
Fix this with current boyfriend? Or with Derek?
Tell Derek you're fucking broken up, and you've been broken up for 5 fucking months.
I think it's more of just like save her public reputation, I guess.
Fucking leak the text of the last time him responding to you was fucking 5 months ago.
Yeah.
If you have any mutual friends, it should be a super easy fix.
Yeah.
Should be a super easy fix. Be like, we haven't talked in 5 months. Also, I find it hard to believe that Derek hasn't been with anybody else in the last 5 months.
Yeah.
His
especially-
name's Derek.
He's in the party scene.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And you haven't talked to your girlfriend for 5 months? I feel like that's very hard to believe.
I think he got jealous and.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think he thought this was gonna work of him just coming back in and be like, babe, where have you been? And just like figured it was gonna be like,
I was sleep ignoring you.
I got a
No.
new number. Oh, you've been texting the wrong number this whole time. Frick.
Yeah, I don't know. Frick has a nick in it, too.
Would you ever go out with somebody named Frick? I could see there being like a German exchange student named Frick.
Are they cool?
Probably.
Wait, am I still with you or is this a new imaginary land?
I don't know. You tell me, and I'll see
I've
how
got,
I feel
I've
about
got two
it.
different answers.
What the hell?
Well, if I'm still with you, I'm obviously not going to go after some guy named Frick.
Okay.
What if his name was cooler than Frick?
I mean,
What if it was Dean
Depends.
Winchester, but his name was Frick?
wait. Same question. Am I still with Christian or no?
This is fucked up.
Break. No, you guys need to go on a break.
No, absolutely not.
Just don't text you for 5 months. Come back. Olsen, you got so big. What
I mean,
the hell?
you know
I'd be
when you're
real pissed.
when you live with someone, like I've gone like days without texting Aurora.
Yeah, if you live with them, I can understand. This happens to me every Monday.
You don't text me on Mondays?
When I go to text you on Mondays, I'm just like, oh my God, Erica's so far in the fucking...
Oh yeah, especially over weekends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's over the weekend, and I'm always just like, when did I text Erica? And it's like Friday morning, and it's like, oh my God.
You know, if you'd get an iPhone, you could pin our conversation because yours is my number one pin. It's right at the top.
What the hell? I didn't
You're-
make it.
You know, no, you're on there. Do you want to see?
How
You're
far?
down in this area.
So I've got,
Oh wow!
and then it's you.
Look at that. Look at
Wow.
that cute little picture of that Lemony Snicket looking ass bitch over there.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking that.
Good.
Bitch.
Excuse me?
Break.
No, we're back from the break. Hello. Welcome back this side of the break. We open up with a little thing that we like to do where I'm actually going to tell. I can't wait to.
Tell me about that circle jerk.
You guys aren't going to wait.
Josh, I've
we'll
been
figure it
dying
out.
for you to.
Tell me about that circle jerk.
Very ironic because we already all know what the circle jerk is.
Oh yeah.
Erica sent it to me on TikTok, and so I did it. I went and did the dang thing.
Ah,
this
you
is
did.
a Cowboy Fairy Angel Night Test.
Okay.
Angel.
CFAC.
See
It is a 2-question personality test, whether you're a cowboy, a fairy, a knight, or an angel.
Okay.
What do you want to be, Christian?
My heart says I'm a sweet little knight, but I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna fall into fairy somehow.
Erica?
I would like to be a fairy.
And I would like to be
You're a knight. You little
like
bitch.
John Bon Jovi. I ride on steel horses.
Do you?
I'm wanted. Dead or alive.
Preferably alive.
Thank you. That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. So, question number 1.
I mean, here's the thing.
Josh, if you're
He's
dead-
not wrong.
We can only do so much content for so long.
That's fair.
before
we
it's
got
No,
like,
you guys could
we got enough
monetize-
of his voice.
You you guys can monetize the fuck out of a co-host death.
Oh, for sure.
The thing is, if one of you die, I really lose 2 of you.
correct.
And so the show's
yeah.
Here's the problem of us monetizing your death, Josh.
yeah.
You do a lot of the groundwork.
That's what I'm saying.
Aurora could pick it up.
Does she know how to upload TikToks?
No. I've tried to teach her in case.
Yeah.
I have in my will that she gets everything if she can figure out how to upload a TikTok.
Fuck.
Still struggling, yeah.
I had to do it for you for a single week, and it was stressful. And this was years ago, Josh.
I forgot about that. Yeah, that's really funny. Anywho, question number 1. This is a yes or no question.
Okay.
Have you taken this quiz?
No.
I got a lot of thoughts about it. We'll get to it later. You just got something new in the mail. What is your initial reaction? Are you the type of person to read the manual before you use it? Yes or no?
I'm a no.
I'm a yes.
Okay. And I,
It depends on what it is.
we're already stumbling into how dog shit of a quiz this is
Yeah.
because this is the worst question I've ever heard on a quiz. Actually, it's the second worst question I've ever heard on a quiz. Spoilers for the next question.
I definitely get what you mean. Well, what's your answer?
I would say no more often than not, but if it needs to get built,
Yeah.
it's a definite yes.
Yeah.
But if it's like, I was talking about this with Aurora earlier. Aurora said yes more often than not. But if it's like a blender, something that comes together and I already know how a blender works, I'm just going to put it in. I'm not going to read the manual.
Yeah.
But if it's like any electronic device, yeah, I'm going to read the manual.
Oh, not even electronic device. Furniture's about where I'll start reading.
Yeah.
Anything I don't have too much pride to read a manual. If I am stumped, I will read a manual. But I'm not going to go to the manual first.
So everybody remember your answers. We got yes, no, no. And all of your listeners, you can do it along because I'll read all the options here. Number 2, it's the middle of the night and someone breaks into your house. What is your initial reaction? Are you the type of person to respond by going to find the intruder? Some people grab a weapon and wait where they are. Some people hide. Others try to escape. Are you the type of person to actually go looking for the intruder? Yes or no?
Fuck no.
Reluctantly.
Absolutely
word I'm
not.
looking
I
for?
am escaping.
And I would say no as well. But I think this is how bad the quiz is because she gives other options such
Yeah.
as like, I'm not going to go look for the intruder, but I'll like position myself where I am with a weapon weight, which is more quote unquote aggressive than like sitting and hiding. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's a flawed quiz. You could have had 2 better questions.
Yeah, because I feel like I don't know where I'm sitting at on this one.
Yeah.
Because if I hear it, I'm gonna go, what is that? That's probably nothing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk myself out of it.
And then
It's-
I'm going to be like, no, what the fuck was that? Can you go check?
It's the exact same way I am with the manual. I'm like, I'm not gonna do this until it's like, oh, fine, I'll fucking
Yeah.
do this. And then I have to get up, and then I'm scared. But I have to put on my big boy pants.
So what were you? You were yes, no?
Yes.
You were no,
No,
yes.
yes.
And I was no. And Aurora was
Yes, no.
Yes, no. Was that all 4 different?
No.
Oh,
I'm a
you're
yes, no.
no. Okay. So if you remember your 2 combinations, no, that's me. You're a fairy.
I'm gonna be something cool. I'm gonna be a fucking knight.
Congratulations, you are the rarest psychological type of all 4. If you have a fairy in your life, you know this person-
Rarest.
Yeah. Which is also fucked because it's like, what do you mean? I feel like most people wouldn't go looking for the intruder.
Yeah.
And then the manual one is such a toss-up question. Anywho, you know that this person is magical, and once you understand that, you'll understand them much better. Many neurodivergents are bound to be fairies because fairies think very differently. Fairies don't have a hateful bone in their body, but unfortunately, they still end up making many people uncomfortable simply because they don't like to follow rules. That got a little weird at the end. To be like, they're all neurodivergents and everybody hates them.
I bet you love the color purple, don't you?
No, yes. Christian,
Yes.
you're a cowboy.
Oh, hell yeah.
On a steel horse, I ride. Cowboys are confident and fearless, and they're willing to take risks and fail. Cowboys create the world
so
around
me.
us.
That's absolutely me.
They're discoverers, entrepreneurs, bound to be cowboys,
All right.
creators, artists, writers, hackers.
Okay, I'm back on board. This is me.
Cowboys are people who love being on edge.
That's me.
On the edge.
Oh.
Edge? Whether that can be on the edge of emerging tech or being trendsetters. The guy who has like a 7-year-old phone who grimaces, shake or otherwise, at iPhones.
Hey, I still like to be on cutting edge
That's true,
technologies.
that's true.
I like to be up to date.
Cowboys aren't afraid of the unknown. They welcome it. They're not afraid to put themselves or their opinions and perspectives out there. I really feel like this is a me. I really feel like I'm spiritually a cow. I'm a cowboy rising.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm a
You are
fairy
absolutely-
moon. Cowboy rising.
Got it.
Yes, no
Yes, no.
is an angel. You're an angel. You're a light in this world. You're an angel. Get in the comments and let me know if you've had multiple experiences of people trying to protect you, almost as if people intuitively try to keep you safe.
Wait. How does that make me an angel?
They just want to farm comments. I imagine this is the most common one, and they're just trying to farm comments on their shit. At that same time, in other ways, you are probably the person letting people know that they are safe to be themselves, to express themselves. Strangers probably open up to you like a book, and they don't know why. But it's because you have a very pure feeling energy that makes people feel lighter.
I am very pure of heart.
Pure fart.
Hey, can you push that top orange button, please?
Hey,
Give me that fucking carrot, bitch!
I gotta
Oh, no.
balance these fuckers.
Where did it go?
I think it's all the way behind you. Oh,
That's very
the hell?
He
Carrot.
tossed it, hit Christian right in the noggin.
Carrot lateral damage.
Can you hit that? I thought
That was really good.
Really?
I liked that one.
Whoa, insane.
I liked it.
Wow, maybe I should not listen to the voice that says don't say that. That's fucking stupid. All right, the last one. If you answered yes, you're a yes man, first of all, and you're a knight. Knights keep the world from falling apart. Knights are builders and protectors. They're engineers, veterans, scientists, construction. They are construction.
They are construction.
They construct and build the world as we know it. Knights care about things like honor, courage, duty, loyalty, and they're the type of people to strive to be a better person today than they were yesterday. But knights are ride or dies. They may be good people, but you should know that if a push comes to shove, a knight is never going to be a pushover. Do not let their charm fool you. They are ready to fight for what they believe in.
I'm not a knight.
So the CFAC test is some of the most seemingly LA bullshit I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Because you sent me the TikTok. Did you know the person who sent the TikTok was the person who came up with it?
No.
Because she just goes, have you guys heard about this brand new personality test?
It's the best one ever.
It's only 2 questions. And so I Googled it, and there's like 8 fucking articles about it. And all of them are just like, you got to take this new test. But they don't link to the test until I finally got to like Dexerto or I can't remember if it was Dexerto or Polygon or something. But it was just like, you have to go to her Substack to go find the test and read her Substack, which, of course, when you go to it, prompts you to be like, you should join the Substack with your email.
Yeah, just give me your data.
It was the most LA, just like, maybe not particularly or necessarily LA specifically, but like
Venture capitalist.
just like, man, you knew somebody who can write an article and it just blew up out of nowhere. That's it. That's your CFAC test.
they were a knight. They're absolutely a knight.
And the questions were so bad. In the second question, you're like, here's all these other options that all mean no. There's only one thing that means yes. Come on.
Yeah.
It's, do you grab a weapon or do you hide? I feel like is already an easier question.
Yeah.
Anywho, can you give me that frickin' cord?
Do you have your dongle?
Wait, who's the cowboy here? Can you want me to tie this in a lasso for you, so you can wee?
I mean, if you want.
Yeehaw.
You don't think I know how to tie my own lasso?
This is a listener submitted sound, which we always play before a listener submitted story. So if you want to do that, head on over to Gmail at judgiespot@gmail.com. Put listener submitted sound in the title. This one's from Liv, not the nanny. I'm Liv. It's
Not the nanny.
It's giving British, but I don't think, and she doesn't say she's British, but I feel like just the way that it's worded. Let me know if you're British. I'm sorry for the
There's so many
atrocities that I've
views.
committed in this sound. I had to pull over on the side of the road driving home from work on the left side of the road. Whoa.
That's crazy. that they
Uniquely
included-
American, actually.
Trying to
That
kill
was-
yourself.
I had to pull over on the side of the road driving home from work to record this because I could not get it out of my head. Are we ready?
Mm-hmm. Josh, we're ready.
To my listener submitted sound. Welcome to my listener submitted sound. I used to like Erica, but then she said she hated Taylor Swift. So then I liked Josh, but then he said he hated kittens. So all that's left is Christian. It's Christian. And you guys all made fun of me for being dyslexic because I spelled Erica wrong. So you're all canceled. But I'm going to listen anyway. Okay, bye.
No.
Yeah.
No.
We finally got a Christian fan and she canceled us.
To be fair,
Uh-huh.
Josh hated kittens before I hated Taylor Swift.
I didn't actually hate kittens. I just said they're ugly.
You double down on hating the kittens on the same time.
I
as the
also
Taylor
hate kittens. Who wants to take care of a kitten? They suck to take care of. Puppies are worse to take care of than
you.
kittens.
Thank you.
But come on, they're so sharp and they don't know it.
So are puppies.
I'm just saying though. That doesn't mean make kitten good.
To be fair, so are babies.
Yeah. Hey, maybe it's just a young thing.
There were so many A's in that. Your Midwestern came out hard.
Fuck. Really?
Yeah.
Did
This
you hear me
is
with fack? Not fack.
What?
Instead of saying fuck, you say fack.
Did I say fact?
Fuck.
That's what I was
Not
wanting.
fack.
Today I fricked up by getting my nipples pierced.
Oh.
This is a listener submitted story from
How long-
Sarah.
How long does it take for your nipples to heal after getting pierced? Because I feel like anybody that I've ever heard get it done is like 3 years later, it's like they still fucking hurt.
Interesting.
And it's like, is this normal?
I don't know.
Is it all men that you're talking to that get their nipples pierced? Because I feel like all of my women friends that have it done don't complain.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, women just have a higher like pain threshold than men, though, right? Like they'll put up with more shit for longer.
Well, yeah.
I don't know if that's true or not.
I don't either, but it sounded right.
But girl power, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm slowly writing in my stories as I have time. Sarah has sent us a lot, so
Thanks,
just a lot.
Sarah.
As someone else said, I'm neurodivergent, so I always feel the need to add additional information. Feel free to cut some out. This didn't. Hey, I've pre-read this, Sarah. I didn't get pregnant from it, thank God.
Thank God.
But didn't seem like there was too much additional information here. So don't be so down on yourself, Sarah.
Good on you, Sarah.
Today I fricked up by getting my nipples pierced.
Frick.
This was a few years ago in New Orleans. After
Love New Orleans.
a few drinks.
Uh-oh.
I was there with my family for a graduation, and for whatever reason decided to go for it. I thought about it for a while, and for whatever reason this seemed like a good time. I brought my little sister Kat with me because she'd already gotten hers pierced, looked up a nearby shop with an alright rating, and went in. When we looked at ratings, we made the very wise and not at all regretful decision to not read any reviews. If we had, we would have seen that all the good reviews were for tattoos and not the piercings.
Uh-oh.
We found out soon enough, though. When we walked in, we were hit in the face with the smell of weed.
Okay.
No big deal, so it didn't raise any red flags. But clearly the piercer was beyond a little high because he was passed out.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
They woke him up and he just brought us to the back.
How are you not second guessing yourself at that point?
We didn't.
I don't. Even if he wasn't fucked up, if he's waking up from a nap, I'm still like, I don't think I want you to do this right now.
Actually, I said tattoo. You misheard me. Tattoo my nipples. We didn't get to pick out any jewelry or anything, but I've never done this before, so I had no clue till later what the typical protocol is. Where's Cat at? Cat was there.
Yeah.
Come on. Once I got in the back, the guy got weird and kept calling his hands God's hands. And we're going to get a little bit into a light, like, it's not sexual assault, but like inappropriate touching here.
Okay.
TMI probably, but so is this whole email. I have inverted nipples, so the guy said he had to, quote, work with them to be able to pierce them. Essentially, he fucking played with them, which made me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. I obviously should have done some sort of research before, but didn't. And so I thought this must be normal. I kept looking over at my sister, and she just made a face that said nothing. So I was like, okay, this is normal, I guess. Cat normally can't shut the fuck up, so I thought she'd speak up if it was weird.
That was too weird for her to speak. She was in shock.
So we marked the spots he would pierce. The marks looked even, and he pierced. It hurt, but it was mostly okay. When we left, I looked at the jewelry, which
It's that
said,
Midwest accent coming out.
it's the fucking DJ Khaled coming out of me, which said "lick me, fuck me, and virgin," and then one blank end. Honestly, that was funny.
Okay.
I'm glad you're having a laugh at this.
Me?
Them.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sarah.
I'm glad you're having a laugh at their expense, you piece of shit. But I'm glad you're having a good time with it.
Yeah.
I would be so pissed.
Well, and I feel like to Sarah's defense here too, it's like, if I was going in and having something done where I'm already like in my brain told myself I need to show somebody a part of me that I normally wouldn't show somebody, and you're like, well, I don't know how this works. You're already seeing my balls. I guess you got to play with them before you pierce them. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I've never talked to somebody who's gotten their balls pierced. This guy over here has his balls pierced, and he's just giving me a like look. So it's like,
Is that something you pierce?
I don't think balls get pierced. I mean, I'm sure
Sack?
it happens. I know you can get obviously the Prince Edward piercing.
I thought that was Prince Albert.
Albert, you're right. Sorry, on the penis.
Right. That's in the glands, correct?
I assume.
But like, do you pierce your sack? Is that like?
I don't. You could theoretically, right? Because your testicles are separate from
should
your
I Google it?
scrotum. I wouldn't Google pierced sack. You're gonna get some.
Scrotum piercings.
Go on incognito, right?
Scrotum.
You're going to do some kind of defense against this.
VPN of some sort. I don't know.
Incognito mode. Got it. Scrotum pierce.
It's gonna look
How do you
so
spell
sick.
piercing? I-E or E-I?
I before E,
Wrong.
Except before C.
except before C. You don't let me finish.
Oh.
If we zoom
It's
in,
called a hafada.
oh, fuck. That's the noise you make when it gets pierced.
This image is insane.
That's not how I imagined it.
I guess I wasn't picturing hoop. I guess I was going more
Yeah, it's
for
like
a bar.
I was also picturing a bar or even just like a stud.
A stud would be interesting.
It'd be interesting.
Interesting.
Oh God. Look at that.
What happens when you get cold?
That one just doesn't look real. That one, like the.
Well, it's a drawing. It's
I
not
get
real.
that, but I feel like the dimensions are all off.
With that one, I fear it could get caught on something. I feel like you can't do a hoop.
I can't look
This
at these.
this makes more sense to me.
Is this a real one?
Ah!
That one makes more sense, but I still don't love it. Like, I don't think I would enjoy that.
I can't look at these anymore. I'm imagining what it feels like to get your balls pierced.
I'm sure it's not that bad.
I bet it's bad.
No, come on, man. No, I wouldn't be that bad.
You are insane.
Anywho, back to the story.
It's insane that you found like line art of it.
Yeah, it's
Did you
actually
look
it's
up
actually
line art?
very tasteful art. Like,
No, I just.
it's like very professional. Like this is what they show people of like, yeah, you can get your scrotum pierced. You're coming to the back. We have a book of line drawings of it.
interesting.
I actually have inverted balls.
Same, brother.
So the guy had to sort of like you're speed bagging him. They gave no instructions for aftercare, even when I asked, and we just left. Then my sister said, that was fucking weird. But then didn't manage to say that while it was happening anyway.
Typical
I
sister.
think he fucked that up.
Why did he leave one of them blank? It should have said something on the opposite side of virgin. When I got home, I realized it was super crooked, but I thought it could just be differential swelling or something and just wanted to see when the swelling went down. Well, that night I woke up in so much pain and went to the mirror and I had a bruise from my piercing up towards my neck in a line and I freaked out.
That's scary.
I immediately found a nearby shop and actually did some research this time since I was sober and messaged them saying, hey, I got a nipple piercing. I'm super bruised. Can I come in as soon as y'all open up? And they said, yep. So we went in and the guy said, one, it wasn't a nipple piercing. It was a deep tissue piercing. He went beyond the areola where he was like half an inch into the boob. Two, it was very crooked. Three, because it was a deep tissue piercing, he needed to have used a longer bar to allow for swelling. And because he didn't, it was causing that bruising. Four, his behavior was completely abnormal and inappropriate. And five, the jewelry used was the size and type used for tongue piercings. Not at all what he would have used for nipple piercings. Since I clearly didn't like the piercing, he said we could take him out and would have to let it heal, and then I could go back and do it again. So we did that and it healed, I think, in 2 weeks, maybe more. I can't remember exactly. Although 3 years later, I still tell my guy friend who has a wife that they kind of feel weird. Weird about that.
He ad-libbed that.
This time it was done properly, not crooked, and not a deep tissue piercing. Afterwards, I contacted the first shop to let them know the experience I had, and they truly did not give a single fuck. They got super defensive and acted like it was all fine and normal. Now I have a go-to shop that I can trust, and I know to do some research and not trust my sister to speak up when something is weird.
Yeah.
Now that I do go into these situations with more knowledge, I don't feel like the same situation would happen again because I would say something. But I also go to a reputable place with piercers who would never behave that way. They didn't hurt super bad either of the times, and I don't regret getting them pierced. Highly recommended. Well, love y'all. Sent from my iPhone. Thank you, Sarah.
Thanks,
A
Sarah.
fun little story.
What an experience.
We learned something today.
I feel like I would notice if they were piercing my titty versus my nipple.
It does. It certainly feels that way to us guys. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, fair enough. Hey, you got me there, brother.
Like, do you think if someone's piercing my balls and they chunk my thigh, I'm gonna be like, yeah, that doesn't feel right.
Well, I think it would be more like they're trying to pierce your balls,
And they-
accidentally get your gooch. And you're like,
Or they're
Sure.
they're trying to put a little hole in the sack and they nip your testicle itself. You're gonna be like,
do you think when they go to pierce your sack, do you think it makes like a whistly noise like a balloon when it has a little hole in it?
have you guys seen
If
the,
they're not holding on to you, you'll fly away.
have you guys seen the dentist try to like use a syringe into a balloon? No.
Oh.
It's just like to see if you have a steady hand. You can put a needle
Okay.
into a balloon. I feel like it's similar with balls and piercers.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh my god, do your balls explode if they don't have a steady hand?
Do you think if you pierce your balls in a proper way, you'll bleed out in laminar flow?
That would be really cool.
Yeah. Little math joke, little physics.
I know what laminar flow is.
You sound like it.
Give me a clean one.
I
Give me a clean
do.
one. Give me a clean one. Editor will fix it.
Laminar?
Little-
Laminar?
No, laminar.
I don't. Is it?
Yeah, it's laminar.
I think it's laminar.
Liminal is what you're
Liminal
saying.
space laminar flow. Come on.
I'm Googling it.
Which one of us has a physics degree?
Not any of us.
Really? None of you guys have a physics degree? Fuck.
Ner.
You're right. It's laminar.
Yeah.
Fine. That sounds weird though.
Looks cool.
It looks fucking.
It does.
So
look
cool.
So,
fucking
anywho,
cool.
if y'all want to send in a listener submitted story, do that at judgespod@gmail.com. And our bonus episodes have entirely listener submitted stories.
Whoa,
So go ahead and do that. Now, this is a Reddit story. The most wild Reddit post they've ever seen. This is from Clarice. Very good. Hi, Judges.
Fava beans.
What?
Fava beans.
Hi, Judges.
Hello.
I've
Hello.
been a longtime listener since about episode 7, I believe.
Wow.
And a longtime Patreon subscriber as well. I love you guys all so much and hope someday our paths will cross IRL. Anyways, here's the most wild Reddit story I've ever seen. Lots of love, Clarice. TikTok, just Clarice things. IG, Clarice Go Lightly. I've sent you all stuff on both over the years, but no one has ever opened any of it. Pretty bad on our part.
Clarice, so sorry.
Grew off my chest.
Whoop.
My parents had sex with my girlfriend.
Huh?
My parents had sex with my girlfriend.
Yep. I know that this is going to sound absolutely frickin' insane, but I can't really talk about it with anyone in my real life, and I need to say it somewhere because I'm losing my mind. I feel like I'm living in a terrible simulation or something. I hope I'm living in a bad simulation. If you notice pool letters start to disappear, that's your first sign. Thank you.
Can you push that blue middle
Come
button?
on.
I thought that was really good.
I've introduced my girlfriend to my parents last weekend. We've only been dating officially for about a month, but things were going really well. I'd met her parents. She wanted to meet mine. I'm in Canada, and it's Thanksgiving this weekend. My girlfriend wasn't going to be able to see them then, so we did everything a weekend early so they had a chance to meet her. I thought it all went great. They seemed to really get along with her. She came off a bit nervous, but I figured that's just because she was meeting my parents for the first time. After we got back to my apartment, though, we sat down in my bedroom. I have roommates. It's the most private place to talk.
Okay.
Okay.
Nobody was questioning
Yeah,
that.
that's fine.
Because she said she had something that she needed to tell me, and it couldn't wait. She just came right out and said it. Toward the end of last school year, my girlfriend and one of her friends had sex with my parents. Apparently, her friend matched with my mom on Tinder and was invited to have sex with her and my dad. She wanted to go because it was a fantasy she had, but was too nervous to go alone. My girlfriend went along because she was single, and it sounded fun too. She says it only happened once, but we ended up breaking up that night. By the next morning, I had convinced myself that she had the wrong couple, so I called my mom up to talk to her about it. She ended up confirming everything and apologized to me about it. My parents are swingers. I've known that for a long time, but I had no idea they were going after people the same age as me. So
Continue. I'm sorry.
yeah, now I'm completely disgusted and not visiting my parents at least for this Thanksgiving. It's not their fault. I really know it isn't, but I can't be around them right now. I'm including as a note at the bottom, we're both 19 now, so 18 last year. This isn't an abuse story, just a fucked up one.
Do you want to know that your parents are swingers? I feel like I wouldn't want the information. And
I feel like I would, just so that if I found out, like, hey, I saw your dad with another woman and they were,
Yeah.
doing whatever,
I
then
guess
I
that
would
makes
know,
sense.
like, okay, it's discussed and I have, not discussed as in gross, as in
Yeah,
communicated.
yeah,
That's the only reason I would want to know.
yeah. That's and it's fair and valid. Yeah.
I do, however, think it's gross that they're going for people their kids' age.
18 years old even.
yeah.
That's gross.
It's completely different if they were like 48 and the people were like 24. To like get a freshly 18-year-old, it's still weird. But I'm just saying, like, to get
Still
a
weird.
freshly 18-year-old
Yeah.
is so strange.
Yeah.
It's
And-
strange.
And,
Two of them.
and also the fact that your child is the same age.
Yeah, for sure.
That's gross.
Yeah. Definitely weird stuff going on. That just stick to 30-year-olds. You
Yeah,
know,
right.
I feel
real
like
nice, safe 30.
I
That's what I
would've-
always say.
I would have broken up with them as well.
Yeah,
I don't-
think
I
you-
don't-
I think you have to.
Not
right?
not even the fact that like they communicated it and that's all fine and dandy, but like I don't think I could look at you
No.
the same after
How?
that.
Yeah. How is that relationship going to move forward?
There's no way.
If you want to be in a monogamous relationship and stuff, like, now that's. I mean, that's yeah. It's.
I mean, they can still be in a monogamous relationship, but it's the point that like I'm only going to be thinking about you fucking my parents.
Yeah, yeah,
from here on out. Like, I'm not going to be able to look at you or them ever
yeah,
in the same room. That's not going to happen.
yeah. Imagine Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
No.
And then Canadian Christmas dinner too.
Yeah, they made dinner too. Supper.
Do you think he had to wait like a few weeks before he told his parents? Because he's
No, he
like,
called him the next day.
they might have fucking slid right in. They're like, hey, I heard you broke up. What are you doing this weekend?
Oh fuck.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's wild, man. That's the other thing. I don't blame you for not wanting to see your parents either. Like, even if it was like consensual and everything, like, still, just it's okay to skip Thanksgiving this year. But.
Yeah.
Next story sent in from Lyra. Doesn't say if I can use their name or not, but
It's a pretty name.
it is a very pretty name. Am I the asshole? This is from r/am I the asshole.
We actually had that name on our girls list.
Am I the asshole for not letting my girlfriend eat the naan bread we ordered?
Oh.
Non. Yes.
No, the naan bread. This is why you don't say naan bread.
Four non. What?
For naan.
Four non blondes.
Oh, okay.
And I said,
Hey, yeah.
yeah.
This is a really bad screenshot, so I have to go fucking tactical mode on my phone. My girlfriend and I take out from an Indian restaurant we like and order from there usually when our budget allows us. This dude just described going to a restaurant. This place is really the only good Indian place anywhere near us, but it is very pricey. And so we try to keep our orders small. One entree for me, one entree for her, and a side of naan bread that we share. I'm going to no longer say naan bread. I'm just going to say naan.
Okay.
Know that he's saying naan bread every time.
All right.
That's
thank
annoying.
you.
Yes. Chai tea? Naan bread? Just say naan. Just say chai. That's what it means.
But there's also chai latte.
Well, then you would be saying chai latte, but if you're having a chai,
the
just
thing
chai.
is, the side of bread isn't very much, and the entree just isn't the same without it. So it seriously annoys me when she eats the bread without dipping it in her curry. It's such a waste of the little bread that we get. I told her this before, but says it's not my concern how she eats her food. Except it is my concern because she was wasting a shared side. Whatever, I let it go each time.
is she eating
But she's
more than her
not
share?
wasting it.
If she's just eating her share, you can eat your share however the frick you want.
Correct.
This time she didn't order curry like she usually does. She got biryani. Biryani. Rice and meat. So I was happy that I would get the bread to myself. While we were eating, she reaches over for
Why-
the bread and eats
why-
a piece on its own.
Why does that mean you get the whole bread now?
Because
If
she doesn't have
it's a
curry.
side,
She doesn't have curry to dip the
but
bread
it's a
in.
side. It's an entree and a side.
Oh, you're telling me that you're going to order soup at Olive Garden and eat the breadsticks and not eat breadsticks with pasta?
Yes, that's how I do it.
What the hell?
Do you dip it in soup?
Fuck, I forgot about soup being dippable. Editor.
So stupid.
I got annoyed and moved the bread away from her and told her she doesn't need the bread since she's not eating a curry and doesn't need bread, whereas I'm eating a curry, so I do need bread. Also, that her entree comes with rice and she can eat that. She got offended and ended up threatening not to pay her share for the food next time. She also called me a greedy asshole and took her food and ate the rest in our bedroom.
Yeah.
My friends are split.
How?
One of them says I'm in the right, and it's too much
Okay.
carbs for one meal for her to have bread and rice.
Dumb excuse.
Fuck that.
That is a friend that is trying their best to defend your point of view.
I feel like it's definitely not even that. He's just like, it's too much carbs, right? And the friend's like, yeah, I don't know. He's like, he's on my side. The other friend essentially also called me a greedy asshole. It's been hours and she's ignoring me. Am I the asshole?
Yes, you're the asshole.
What is like? Here's the thing. I get, I get like trains of thought in my head where I'm just like, you're doing it wrong. Like you gotta. I already made this idea in my head. You gotta use the naan to soak up all the curry. But I would never be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
But in my head, I'd be like, oh, maybe she's doing it wrong.
I mean, okay.
But I'm not gonna be.
But would you have stopped me
No, that's what I'm saying. But
even if I didn't get the curry, and I still reach for
it
the
might
bread?
be too many carbs.
It probably would be too many carbs.
Who are you to tell me how many carbs I can and cannot
I
eat?
just said probably.
Who are you, Christian, to tell me how many carbs I can and cannot eat?
Have I ever told you how many carbs you can and cannot eat other than the time we did keto?
I was literally just about to say
You
that.
thought I would put myself in that hole?
Yes, I
Yeah,
did.
right, brother.
All right, here we go. Last one. This one's a little bit of a long one.
Okay.
Listener submitted Reddit story or whatever the subject line should say. Pretty good.
I liked
Maybe
it.
less
yeah.
sass next time.
No, I liked the sass.
You can use my name, Taylor. Hey, Josh, Christian, and Erica, and
Hey,
possibly
hey.
Aurora, Rachel, or Jake. Not sure if you have any other returning guests, but pretend their name is here and should they be on.
I liked that.
Yeah, a little less sass next time. Long-time submitter, first-time listener, however you said it. Even more importantly, semi-new Patreon subscriber as of 3 weeks ago. Woot woot and whatnot. Anywho, the story is from r/true of my chest,
Of my chest.
True of my chest.
which I'm
Woo.
linking here, but attached screenshots. Anywho,
Whoop-de woo.
Sorry, did you say boo? Shit, I
love
thought
your
that was ghost.
show. Despite all the talk of obligations, your obligations are your duties. Shit.
Huh?
When we used to log our shits.
Ah.
I guess.
Ah.
I don't even pay for streaming, Netflix, Hulu, etc. But I enjoy you guys so much I had to subscribe. Keep being amazing. Or don't. I mean, I can't tell you how to live your life. What a very topical. But it would be preferential if you continued to be the awesome, hilarious group you are. Oh, and Erica, please more hot takes. What you said about Taylor Swift, spot on. I get it's catchy, but I just don't understand the fixation and devotion people have for her.
Yeah.
It's just so underwhelming.
Yes.
Oh no.
You got
Maybe
it.
it's because I'm more into emo, screamo, pop punk, alt indie. Named every genre except for
Is that why I think that? Because I'm also
Maybe.
into screamo, emo, pop punk, indie.
her music is just average. I don't get it. Any who went off on a tangent. Just had to back you up that what you're saying and things that need to be said. Piss and kisses. Also, I am
Appreciate Taylor.
not qualified. Ironic, Taylor. Maybe it's just Taylor and Taylor hate.
Oh my god.
There's a section of Taylor Swift fans that are called Gaylors, and they are people who believe that Taylor Swift is queer in some sort. Normally, they believe bisexual. Even though Taylor has never had a public relationship with a woman, they look into a bunch of stuff. And there's a person that Taylor was friends with named Kylie, I want to say, who they've seen kissing on the cheek. It's a whole thing. They were put in fucking shambles because 1989 Taylor's version just came out. Is that the one that just came out?
I don't fucking know.
Taylor's version for some, I think it was 1989. Was that the one with Bad Blood?
I don't know.
She just released it and she put a forward on it, and Taylor kind of put like a little bit of sassy, like, oh man, I'm always with men in public, and God forbid I could just hang out with men like I do with all my girlfriends all the time. Kind of being like, I'm hanging out with my girlfriends. They aren't my girlfriends. Yeah. And the destruction in the r/Gaylor subreddit has just been so much copium and so much hopium and so much like, guys, bisexual people can still exist. It's like, what? It's, again, I'm not the perfectly most qualified person to talk about this, but it is a shit show in r/Gaylor. So if you want to go read some drama, go over there.
I think I will avoid that. Thank you.
It's drama.
It's drama. You love drama.
I have juicy fucking gossip for the
bonus
Patreon.
episode? Oh,
yes.
thank fucking God. It was 1989. I was correct.
It's so juicy.
So, anywho, whoop-de-woo, this, that, and the third. Back to the story that our listener sent us in that I didn't lose. Taylor. Okay. I ruined an underage girl and her family's life.
Oh.
Buckle up, folks. This is a long one, but I'm not sure what to do here, as I've been crying in my car for the past 10 minutes, but I need some advice on this.
Oh, I forgot that this is our listener found it.
Yes, this is a Reddit
Not
story.
wrote it, okay.
Correct, yeah. So about 2 weeks ago, I, 25 male, matched with an 18-year-old girl. The conversation hit off, and I thought it was going well until we exchanged numbers. My first mistake here was not verifying her age, which was the biggest mistake of my life, as I'll explain later. Already probably shouldn't be talking to an 18-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
She asked for a selfie, in which I gave, but it was just a normal photo of myself at my job. However, she sends an NSFW photo, which I was immediately uncomfortable by, but the conversation kept going. Mistake number 2. The conversation only went to us talking about our favorite shows after that, and things we like to do, which stayed clean. The conversation ended there. Fast forward to 2 days later when I get a call from a child protective agency asking
Oh.
about this same girl who they revealed to actually be 15. I was, of course, at a loss for words. The mom wanted to press charges against me for going against the terms of service on this dating site, which is understandable. The dad, however, didn't want the police involved, and we worked out a solution to where I could help pay for her counseling, which I agreed to.
How you just got blackmailed into paying for a kid's counseling? What's going on here?
Well, I don't know how that happened. It was a lot of money, and it took me a while to get it to him, but after it was all transferred,
I had to pay it all in gift cards and Visa prepaid gift cards.
It took me a while to get it to him, but after it was all transferred, I thought I could forget all this. I was wrong. Fast forward to today, I get a call from the Child Protection Agency again. It can't be the CPA, right? It can't actually be the CPA.
No.
He's getting scammed.
It has to be.
Which would tell me that this girl is in critical condition in which she attempted
Oh, 100% scammed.
to, trigger warning, self-harm. She attempted to take her own life. The agent then tells me that my name was put in the suicide note and that she said that our secrets were safe with her. I was in the car when he told me this and I almost caused a crash. I didn't even know this girl and all of a sudden she put me in her note. The agent then suggested that I call the dad. The dad was livid with me and was beyond confused. It's the same guy just going, "Oh, hello? This is the dad. What's going on here?" The dad was livid with me and beyond confused. I was as well, as I explained to him that there were no secrets that Harry and I had shared. I could tell that he was not having any of it. The only things that this girl and I exchanged were movie interests and TV shows. He then said that he is still not wanting to go to the police and that he needs me to help pay for her medical bills. I can't afford to give any more money and I'm beyond confused here as nothing like this has ever happened to me. As I said, I've been crying in my car for the past 10 minutes before writing this. I don't know what to do here because it was never my intention to do this, as I was absolutely gullible enough to believe she was 18. I want to tell my mom, who I live with, about this, but I'm afraid she'll be angry with me. What do I do here?
This is insane. Do you only have screenshots of that? I need the comments. Are people calling him out for getting scammed?
Edit 1. I want to thank everyone for replying and for convincing me that this is a scam. Believe it or not, after reading that it was a common scam, I had the biggest sigh of relief. I think someone in the comments was correct. I was so scared about this ruining my life as well as this girl's that I overlooked common sense. Thank you all. Edit number 2.
I mean, the dad being like, I really don't want to get the police involved in this. That's like the biggest, like, I really, I would hate to have to get them involved.
Dude, it would fucking suck if you went to jail for this.
I guess if you just pay me a couple $1,000s.
Also, but like, he's like, I wonder how much the money was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it has to be enough to be a believable amount, but also small enough for it to be an easily accessible and transferable amount.
Yeah.
Because if it was like, you have to send me $80, it's like, what? $80? Really? That's it? For lawyer fees.
You guys have really good insurance.
It's just the copay. Okay, now this is kind of turning on to me, and I don't see how. I certainly didn't think I'd be accused of being a creep for me matching with an 18 to 19-year-old.
Nice.
18-year-old.
Yeah.
I don't know where the 18 to 19 came from.
She's
bud.
18 and a half. We round up.
But what you all must understand is that I haven't dated anyone in my life. But if dating that young labels me as a creep, then I'll raise the age range. If I ever get back on them in the first place. Thanks for the advice, by the way.
Oh, man.
What a fucking insane. Listen, this is why you need to understand internet scams.
Yeah.
That is, I imagine this has to be pretty common.
Oh, yeah.
Because like dating apps are just infested with bots and shit. Like they're all over the place.
Well, that's what I was. If she opens up with like a fucking like nude, it's like it should already be a red flag.
Yeah. Also, the listener sent us
Absolute
a picture of a
bot
frog.
maneuver.
You want to see it?
A frog?
Yeah, a frog
Yeah.
in a hand.
Yeah, I do want to see it. Is it a giant?
Oh my god,
little
Aurora
bit.
would die if she saw that.
Aurora's actually not the biggest fan of frogs.
Even if it's teeny tiny like that.
I mean, she does love teeny tiny.
Teeny tiny little
Yeah.
creature.
So yeah, that's it. I think I got all of them. We'll see. Editor, count how many stories that was. I had so many fun ones.
You have been
I had no
counting so
stinkers in that
much.
episode. Erica, you liked all
There
of them.
were no
I
stinkers.
did. Yeah.
Yeah. So, folks, if you want to hear even less stinkers, head on over to the patreon.com/judgiespod, where you're
get
going to have
that.
another hour of
weekly bonus episode.
That's right. And just as a fair warning here, the $5 tier is a monthly episode, and the $10 tier is a weekly episode. It does say in the tiers, but I do have some people getting confused. So there's your information on that. Where else can they find us?
We have a website now.
I don't know if we should plug that.
Why?
Let's wait until that episode goes live so we can get the guy's feedback. That guy has been hanging out in our Twitch a lot and our Discord recently. So
Okay.
kudos. I just mean, like, what if he wants to change it or something? We don't want to plug the name because it is currently not brand consistent, we'll say.
TheJudgesPodcast.com.
That's already wrong.
TheJudgesPod.com.
Yeah. See how it's confusing.
Anyway,
All social medias at
Judges Pod.
Yeah.
You can email us your stories at judgespod@gmail.com. We're on all social media platforms: Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Patreon, TikTok.
Blue Sky,
Blue Sky,
Threads,
Threads,
LinkedIn.
No.
Fuck.
Should we be?
Lettered box.
Littered box. Now you sound like pretty littered.
Thanks for
Anyway.
listening, guys.
I hope you have a great week, everyone. Pisses and kisses. Much love.
XP.
We like XP, huh? Not OPOP.
No,
I like OP.
I just like you guys. Okay, bye.
Oh, boo. What the hell?
Yuck.